Okay, is this what I want? I think so. Let me just check, because it might not. Okay, this is just a test. I'm checking on my phone to make sure the audio sounds balanced. Okay, this is just a test. I'm checking on my phone to make sure the audio sounds Hey, what do you know? It sounds good. Alright, so I'm going to tell a couple of my friends that I'm live, and then we'll play some Subnautica, which I haven't done in a while, which is, you know, pretty crazy, so... Yeah, let's do a Snapchat here. You guys want to be in it? There we go. Cool. Now, I don't know how in the world I'm going to monitor the comments. Oh, you know, I could probably do. Since I'm playing it in a window, I can move this over here. I can scroll over there, and I can maybe watch the chat. There it is. Cool. Cancel for now. Oh, cool. I've got two people who are probably bored out of their minds watching this. Hey, don't worry. It's just a second. We'll get into some scary underwater adventures featuring the ocean, a fictionary ocean. And that'll be fun, because, you know, why not? Okay, cool. I'm just going to send that to a bunch of people. Cool. All right. So, hello. Welcome back. By the way, below zero, that looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. Hang on. I've got OBS is playing back to me everything that I could hear beforehand. And I don't need to be monitoring. Monitor off. Can I turn all that like that? Hey, what do you know? Okay, cool. So, welcome everybody to Subnautica. Let me check one last time on the stream just to make sure. Someone asked where I was streaming, and be like, my YouTube channel. Okay, cool. No, I gotta check the stream, make sure it's up. This, I took a broadcast course, guys, I promise. Okay, cool. No, I gotta check the stream, make sure it's up. Perfect. All right, it's good to go. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Where's my mouse? My mouse is on the other monitor. This is the one that I was playing on, as if there's any, like, consistency going to any of this. Yeah, I just figured I'd hop on for a little bit because I'm a little bored. I know I could be working on my video. I understand. I could be working on the video that I said I was working on all summer. I know. And I will eventually. But for now, I would rather not. Okay, all right, hold on. Hang on, let's make sure I got the chat in view here. Perfect. We got the chat in view there. Want the audio levels in view there. Perfect. I think that sounds about right. Okay, now I actually have absolutely no idea where I left off last time. So I'm going to check out. Hopefully the audio is better. If the audio is not better, let me know in the chat. Oh, wow. We already got the tablet. Shucks. All right. Wow, we've got a... What's going on here? Do I have a Seamoth? I don't think I've built a mobile vehicle bay yet. Obviously, I haven't gotten... Well, have I? Let's take a look here. Wow, I should have probably acquainted myself with the save file before jumping on. But you know what? Life's about figuring stuff out. Oh, I do have a multi-purpose room. I just don't have the titanium for it. Okay. What am I talking about? Of course, I actually do have the titanium for it. But is this where I want to build my base? Where even am I? Of course, it's nighttime. So, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, that's right. There's, Yoki Kasar or something like that? Isn't that? Okay. So there's... Perfect. Of course. Yes, naturally. Alright. Well, I guess this is about as good a place as any. It's too close to the life pod. If I'm going to build a base, I think I'd rather build it somewhere else. So, I have no idea what my plan was. Do I have food and water? I really don't. No. Looks like I don't. Looks like I've got, you know, none. But that's all right. Let me check, make sure nobody else is asking me where the stream's at. Okay, cool. Whatever. Whatever. Anyway. Okay. All right. I do have a diamond, though, so I could make a laser cutter if I don't already have one. I don't. Huh. Let's take a look at that. How much does a laser cutter cost? What'll it set me back? Oh, do I even have the blueprints for it? I don't. Okay. So I'm kind of getting an idea of where I am. Storage container is not empty. Oh, I can't. Oh, whoops. I'm hitting Q instead of W. All right. Now that I've stumbled around like an idiot, let's deconstruct some of the essentials here. And we will go to a different place. Honestly, I think it would be best if we went closer to the ship. And that's usually where I build a base. I think I was just trying to be different this last time I was playing. Well, no, because there's also that island back there. And that's closer to the depths. You know what? Let's go with the ship. Yeah. Because the deeper depths are kind of that way. And there's island 1 and 2. And this is, of course, like, playing as somebody who's beat the game before. So that's, you know, that's great. Oh, I do have a friend who's asked. Okay. They are there. Okay, cool. What am I going to do? You know what? Let's stick with the original plan, which was to build in this direction. Oh, is that a bunch of the gasopods or whatever they are? I don't actually remember. But we want to go further away. I'm pretty darn sure that we'd want to be, you know, just a little further away. Of course, and the habitat is losing power. I get you. I understand. You know, perfect sense has been made. Let's pick up my poster. Cannot empty those out just yet, so we will not worry about that. We will, however, take... No, we won't take the hatch. Ah, darn. How am I going to get in? Okay. We won't worry about that for now. I have 5% battery. Maybe I should have thought about that. You know, we could just start building at LifePod 13. I actually have no idea, like, where I am. Hey, the sun is coming out. So I think we could take a look at the surface. Take a look at where we're going here. Okay. So the island is right that way. There, I think. And that's where I want to be. Alright. Swap that out. Okay. Yep. The blood kelp is one thing we could do. That would, you know, it might be fun. Just to try some stuff out. Oh, wait. Does this go into the mushroom area? Yes, it does. Okay. All right. Yeah. I know. Oxygen efficiency is decreased, obviously. There's a ship. Oh, okay. I know exactly where I am now. Okay. All right. So we want to build over this way. Hopefully, if we can get just past the blood kelp. I don't think there's a Reaper or Leviathan over here. If there is, we're going to go somewhere else. Because, you know, I figure just let him, you know, be. Typically, those are not something you want to mess with. And by typically, I mean literally every single time, since you really can't defeat them. I think you can, but I saw a really good review of this game recently where the guy talks about how, like, yeah, if you really try for a really boring half an hour or whatever, you can defeat a lot of the large enemies. There's a Reaper Leviathan in this area. I remember. There definitely is. Maybe? You know what? I don't actually recall. Let's go up to the surface and find out. All the way up to the surface. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's definitely one right there. Definitely right behind the Aurora. I know that. It's been too long since I've played this. Oops, I probably just blew into the mic, and that's, you know, that's definitely annoying. Yeah, let's go into the murky depths here. And I think this is where we'll put the base. I don't know how safe or dangerous this is. It just looks like a fun place to put a base. Yeah, I know. Also, I'm way below where a sea moth could even swim. Now, I don't know if the, is that creature egg? Okay. Yeah. Oh, gel sack. I'll need that. Oh, and a ruby. Perfect. Okay, we're getting in that area, which makes me think there might be warpers nearby, and I really don't want to deal with that near home base, so that's not something I want to, you know, have anything to do with. Oh, 30 seconds. Let's hurry up and get to the surface. I actually might not make it. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Okay. Ooh, okay, that was a little much. That was a little much there. All right, we're going to go back down to the ground. And, you know, hopefully, hopefully that'll be good. Yeah, I know. Okay. So we're going to go back. All right. So, yeah, here we are. I think this is where we'll put the base. Oh, there we go. Nope. Goodness grief. Okay. Perfect. Multi-purpose room is exactly where we need it to be. Can we build a hatch? Yeah, we can. Uh-oh. Oh, this is actually... Okay, this is, I'm gonna die. I'm actually about to die. Is there brain coral? Yeah, no. Oh, dang it, I died on stream. It doesn't help your fear of the ocean. Well, then what are you watching this for? I mean, keep watching, please. But, like... Oh. Wait! It put me back in the... That's... Come on. The devs... There's no excuse for that one. Okay, I need another quartz or something. Oh, is there quartz even nearby? That's a mistake on the devs' part, I think. Having a respawn right next to where you died. Oh, that's salt. I don't think there's any quartz around here. Oh yeah, there is, but you have to have a, hey, what's this? Okay, let's just get up to the surface. There is quartz, but you need a, what's the thing called? A prawn suit, that's what it is. Good grief, man. I can't even talk today. I can, and I did, but you know. Oh, there's the island. And a lot of times I build my base near the island, and by a lot of times I mean the, you know, times that I've played the game. Yeah. I know. I'm aware. Fully aware. Appreciate it. Yep. Okay, so I guess I've just got to kind of scan here until I can find quartz of some kind. Not even of some kind, of the very specific kind of quartz. Like, there's, to my knowledge, well, actually, no, you know what? There are different kinds of quartz. There's quartz, and the only other one that comes to mind is rose quartz, but it is, in fact, a different kind of quartz. And, oh, that's the reef. There's a ghost leviathan out there, if you go far enough. And I would much prefer not to mess with that, because you know the the ghost leviathan is just dangerous, and you don't want to mess with danger. 30 seconds. If I could just get another piece of quartz, I could hang out at my base. Unless I definitely don't have what I need to build a bioreactor. Let's just be perfectly clear about that. Down we go. It's way too deep. I need to go this way if I'm gonna find any quartz, because I'm pretty sure it'll be closer to the shallows. I'm actually not sure how often quartz will even show up. Is that my base? Did I just do like a full circle? Oh my gosh, I did. Wow. Tip number 1 for Subnautica. Don't go in circles. Tip for just the ocean in general. It reminds me of an episode of Gilligan's Island. Oh, what's in here? Are there quartz in here? Or is there just going to be a stinking crash fish? Oh, one of those. Okay. Cool. Absolutely nothing of value to me at the moment. Sure, I'll need millions of things that I saw in that cave later. Lol, GG. I know, right? Great job. Like, for me, just right off the bat. Yeah, I'm actually not sure how bad the delay is on the stream. But, you know. It's typically... Oh, there's warpers right over there. Where am I looking? What am I even doing? Why do I keep getting all turned around? Message retracted. Aw, man. I didn't even get to see the message. You posted and you backed out. Which I can only assume was for your own good if you retracted the message. Unless it was like an auto thing, which I shouldn't have. Ugh! Oxygen. No. Oof. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just be clear that if you want to model your gameplay after someone, I would not be the person probably to do that. Scanner room. Do I have a scanner room? I have no idea. But I could use the titanium if I don't. It didn't even... Did that even tell me? Oh, there we go. I don't have a scanner room. Perfect. See, step 1. Guys. Here's that quartz. Yes. I'm aware the oxygen efficiency is decreased. You've told me that multiple times. Have I not scanned metal salvage yet? You know, we gotta do that. Sea moth fragment. I've already got those. Perfect. Scanner room. Okay, we can complete that. That'll actually be super helpful because I'm pretty sure where I am has a lot of a lot of things that can be scanned in the area. I don't know what I'm talking about. Wait, so this isn't a speed run? Could have fooled me. I know, right? I'm just so good at the game that people often confuse my casual play for the speed running of a professional speedrunner, you know, one who gets paid to play video games for a living. But no, because it's my hobby and my passion, I do it just much better than anyone else. And I should probably switch to the Seamoth. I'm going easy on the game is what I'm doing. That's why I died the one time. I gotta look like I'm, you know, a regular tier player. Otherwise, it really just isn't fair, and people start to get jealous. And don't tell anyone that I told you this, of course. You know, like, they don't need to, like, know. But I just figured I'd share that valuable info with you while we're here on stream. So. Yeah. By the way, I don't have an actual power cable to my camera. What was that? So I'm actually running my camera on the battery. So that could die at any moment, and I'll have to jump over and grab a battery and throw it in. And by any moment, I mean I'm monitoring it. It's at 83% right now. And it started at 100, but way back earlier when I was like starting to. I have a laser cutter. No, I don't. So anyway, it'll. Yeah. All that said, I don't know where I'm going with any more of my rambling. I don't know what's down there. I don't want to mess with that right now. I do, however, just kind of want to find my base again, since I can, you know, build a darn, whatever it's called, you know, the I guess I gotta go to the surface. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Please don't die again. That would just be gross and incompetent. All right. Let me know in the comments or the chat, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a bioreactor. I know. Well, the thing is, I would have built a bioreactor, but I also didn't have the materials for that. So, please don't kill me. I really don't need to die. Right. I don't need to die ever, but particularly right now. I know it's greatly decreased. I don't know where I am, which is very bad because it's now nighttime. I just got to go back up to the surface. I know I need to make a beacon too. Oh, I'm going way off. I'm going off the edge. I'm going off the edge of the map. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to die again. I'm going to die. Gosh, dang it. No. Can you do that? Can you suck the energy from the fish? Oh, actually, wait. This is brilliant. If I die now... Oh, but I don't save my... I don't get to keep my... inventory. Hang on. What do you need to make a beacon? Well, it doesn't matter because I don't have a... I'll take a bioreactor. Gotta hurry it up here. I'm gonna die again. That'll be just embarrassing. Interior modules. Did I pass interior modules like an idiot? Nope. Bioreactor, wiring kit, and lubricant. And I can't even make a beacon because I don't have a. Gosh, I don't even know what is it called. Am I on the edge of the map out here anyway? Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do, yeah. No. I'm dead again. If I die, oh my gosh, another time. No, please give me this. Don't take it all away, please. All right. Oh, great. I've got a message coming in. Perfect. Thank you. I assume I've already seen, since I have the tablet, I would assume I've already seen the sunbeam get blown up. I don't recall if that happened in the last live stream, which was forever years ago. But if it wasn't, or if it was, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Whatever the case is, I'm using the life pod as kind of a like a marker to know. Oh, good. Here's this. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, so the life pod is right there. So, all right, I should be able. We're gonna go to the surface, definitely. But I believe I should now be able to get back to the base. This is a really rough start. It's been a long time though since I've played this game as well, so that's probably it. Just suck the energy from the fish. That keeps resonating with me because it makes more sense than I think it does. And I remember why. It's because you can put fish in the bioreactor, but I don't have a bioreactor. Please don't be the edge of the map again. That was so stupid. This isn't the edge of the map, is it? No, it's not. No, okay. Alright. Yep. Right, okay. Okay, we're definitely near where the oxygen efficiency greatly decreased. The base is gotta be somewhere near here, right? It's gotta be somewhere near. Oh, is that it? That's it. Yeah! All right. Of course, that's gonna do nothing. 30 seconds. Yeah, I know. Okay. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die again. So basically, I'm not setting it close to the pod because the whole goal is to get away from there. Please don't die again. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, holy cow. The whole idea is, in this run at least, I think the idea of the game is to get away from the pod and to get independent. Because if you just, the pod is not a base, nor is it supposed to support a base. It's just supposed to be there. Yeah, I know. Now, to be fair, I am prematurely trying to build a base at 200 feet below the water. Meters, sorry. Of course. We can at least get the fabricator built. And the radio, which I don't have titanium for somehow. But we gotta get to the surface. And eventually we'll get a beacon. It's a free beacon. I know the pod is a free beacon. I understand that the pod is... Oh! Power has been restored because the sun is coming out, I guess? Maybe? Yeah, I know. Hey, I can breathe inside my base, kind of. Barely, which is good, which is good. But yeah, I know it's a free beacon. The goal is to get away from the pod and out into the world. Sometimes you gotta go to college and move out of the house. And, oh, I found one of the vents already. Did I? Okay, I clearly didn't already find one of the vents. I mean, the pod is like a starting chest. Well, right, no, actually, you could... Honestly, I am not far enough in the game... Oh, tiger plant, that's not gonna be good. I'm not far enough in the game that I need to be getting away from the pod just yet. I'm just trying to get away because I want to get that challenge approached already. Also, I just left my base and I have no idea where it's at. Is it daytime? It is. It is becoming daytime. I have 2, 3 power. Okay. Power is slowly building, which means I need to buy a reactor. Yeah, no, I'd say the pod is incredibly useful. I just, like I said, I'm trying to get away from it as quickly as possible, which is obviously, since that's a risky thing, has resulted in me dying multiple times. You take the risk and you suffer the consequences, or you reap the benefits. That's the whole point of risk. That's why they call it risk versus reward. Because generally speaking, the riskier it is, the more rewarding it is if you succeed in the risk. That's the idea. Is there really no, like, just titanium around here at all? I've got to figure out where my base is. And I have to remember where it is. Is it nighttime again, or is it just really dark because it's...
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
There's the base. Holy cow, it's just so dark. Yeah, I know, oxygen. There's plenty of titanium. You're never gonna let that go. You are never gonna let that go. Wait a sec. I have metal salvage. And in just one more... Wow. This is not working. Alright. I also don't have a compass. Wait. Hang on. Wait, okay, hang on. It is... Oh, I bet there was an eclipse. I bet you that's what's happened. That's what happened. What do I need? 5? I need 5. I need 5. I need 5. That's what... I need 5 power. There is indeed a fabricator in the pod. This is very, very correct. I bet there was an eclipse just at a very inopportune moment. 'Cause yeah, look at all this stuff I could be scanning. Thermal plant. That's not really useful at the moment, but that will be invaluable in the future. A moon pool. I need that. That's only 50%. Oh, thermal plant again. Yeah, scan all this. Okay. So if I find any more thermal plant fragments, that equals immediate titanium. Yeah. Okay. All right. 30 seconds already? Oh gosh. Start the cult of the pod. I don't know that that's a great idea. I mean, we already have like the Children of Burback, and I don't know that we really need more cults after the Children of Burback has kind of taken off. And there we go. Nice.
You know Aurora. We're from a little
the sunbeam hasn't been blown up yet.
And we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be.
I don't think that's how that works.
We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Sunbeam, I appreciate that and whatnot, but I don't think your logic is very sound as far as that goes. But this is, of course, coming from someone who knows how it ends. When has a cult ever gone wrong? Good question. Good question. I definitely don't think there was, there's definitely never been, a lot of death involved in any cults. They're always such good influences on the community that I just don't understand. What's the problem? I don't get it. I can't take this joke any further because it's just it's too serious. And I'm not if I am a comedian of any kind, which really I'm not a shock comedian. I have boundaries, but I think that's fine.
30 seconds.
That's all good. 30 seconds, yet again. It says the guy who, Scientology. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's a science. I mean, what is science? That's the question, right? It is, oh gosh, what am I even, it is observing, it is creating a hypothesis, creating a controlled experiment, testing that, and then repeating it. And if you can do that, then you've got some science on your hands. So if you're hypothesizing and doing that repetitiously, then one, that's terrible and you should be locked up. But science. No, science is not Xenu. That's accurate to say. But the Xenu's not been observed. Well, by me at least. Or I also most of the people in Scientology, as far as I'm aware. But I'm also no expert, so I'm probably not the one to talk about it. Aperture Laboratories. Okay, see, perfect example there. Excellent science. Oh shoot, I'm gonna die. Fish. Aperture Science. Excellent science. Highly unethical methods. Not a good situation, just in general. But it is excellent science, and a lot is discovered through that. So. Not okay. But if we're just talking about science without the moral implications, oh, it's unpowered. Well, that's good. That's all I need. Cooked spadefish. I was like, why is that gonna kill me? Oh, I can eat gel sacks, but they're so important. What do I need to make a beacon? That's what I should be looking at. I know it's unpowered, but can I at least look at what I can build? Actually, I can do that. It's called the blueprints. Deployables. I got a buzz. What'd the buzz say? Oh, it's HQ trivia in 1 hour. I'm going to have to go when that happens, so I'll probably just put the stream on pause, or I'll be done by then. Who knows? If you guys don't play HQ trivia, you should go sign up for HQ trivia. Oh, perfect. My friend is playing Dark Souls 3. I don't know if that even popped up on the screen. It looks like it didn't. When they found out moved rocks, oh, yeah. What was it? Cave Johnson. Cave Johnson. He was pretty awesome. Okay, I scrolled past the beacon for sure because I was not even thinking about what I was looking at here. All I need is a copper? Really? Hang on. I don't have one. I know that. But could I get one really quickly without dying? Oh! If this is copper. It's titanium. There was a piece of titanium right there the whole time. Copper. Nope. Are you serious? Dude, I didn't even realize those were nearby here. That's wonderful. Are there any more? Please. I know. I've passed 200 meters multiple times here. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Please be copper. Yes! Oh my gosh. That was a lifesaver. That was an absolute lifesaver right there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Sweet. Okay, fabricator, personal equipment. That's not what I want. 2 deployables. Because it can be deployed. Alright, I've been thinking. Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite pieces of dialogue in that game. It was excellent. All right, what do we want to call this base? I'm gonna name it before anyone can probably give me a name. Edit beacon name. This will be home base alpha gamma AG. Home base alpha tango, because it's at. Home base alpha tango. I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right. Oh gosh, what am I doing here? I named the beacon, right? Okay, good. So now we'll just go back to the we'll go back to the pod now, because I'm pretty sure there's stuff to pick up from there. And I, got to pick up stuff from the pod there. 36 of oxygen. Got to go back up to the surface, because that's where all the air is. Very fortunate we crash landed on a planet with air, Air is typically useful. Alpha Tango Foxtrot. Yeah. Those are yeah. I mean, yeah. Military, the phonetic military alphabet, as opposed to the police phonetic alphabet, which is not alpha. It is Atom. And that's all that I remember. Because there's an old show about police from like the 70s, I think, called Atom 12. And it's an awesome show. And there was like a show that ran alongside it called Emergency. And that's another really cool show. And that's about like the fire department. And yeah, they're really, really good shows, if I remember. If you're using Star Trek Replicator right off the bat, so we can let a few things slide. That's right. I mean, speaking of Star Trek replicators, has anybody ever heard Data and Picard by Pogo? Because that is an excellent piece of music. Yeah, the only reason I think of that is because there's an episode of Star Trek where Data uses Picard's voice to use this password, and it's just really long. It's like 51 characters long. We're gonna take all that out of here. Let's right now make a lubricant that I will need. Have you heard of Stage 9? I've not, that I can think of. What is that, if I may ask? I only want 2 first aid kits. I can't even use it. Okay. Why do I have 2 sets of fins? Okay, I see why I got rid of this. We'll get that. Just put that away. Seed cluster. I just don't know if... Wait, I can only get one thing out of seed clusters? I feel like there's something else. Oh, silicon rubber does come from seed clusters. Okay. I don't know if I'll need that. So we'll... You know what? There's plenty of that. And I know I'll need more than 1 lubricant. So we'll go ahead and make it. It's a VR recreation of the... What? No way. There's a VR recreation of the Enterprise D. I'm very interested in that. I need to get VR though. I don't have a VR headset just yet. That's something that I would really love to look more into. But to be fair, VR is kind of expensive. I know it's you can finally get the, I think, original HTC Vive for like $500. I think that's what it is. It's something like that. There's a non-VR version. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like there's this one kind of like that for the Titanic. It's like this ongoing project for fans trying to accurately recreate the Titanic in the bay. What? It did? Come on. I don't hate CBS like specifically. I just hate the way that like major studios run their IPs, because like when fans put that much effort into something and it's not acting as a market substitute, like why? You know what I mean? Yeah, Titanic, Honor, Glory. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's like, why? I guess I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm also not... I don't own the intellectual property. I'm not the executives. But even then, trying to look at it from their point of view where it's your intellectual property, it's really only their intellectual property, though, because they own it. The flooding of Boiler Room 6. I mean, it'd be interesting. If you've never heard of it, there's an excellent Titanic movie from 1950 through, I'm not going to put a year on it, 53 or 8. Oh, definitely do that. Definitely send that to me as a message. You could add me on Steam. I forget if it's Rycotech or DDB86 Legacy. You can either of those. Go ahead and send it to me through that. Yeah, definitely go ahead. I'm very interested to see if there's a way to get my hands on that. But yeah, no. So there's a really excellent movie from 53 or 8. I get it mixed up with the movie Spirit of St. Louis. It's a British movie, but it's the Titanic. I can't find my old base. I think I might just have to give up until daytime. But it's a British Titanic movie from the 50s, and it's called A Night to Remember, based off the book A Night to Remember, which was written by a survivor of the Titanic. And it's so good. It's this incredible look into the actual way people were dealing with the Titanic sinking, as opposed to the movie Titanic, which is done by James Cameron, which production-wise is phenomenal. I fully admit that. It's an excellent production. But the story is just so irrelevant to the fact that they're on the Titanic. Like, their love story between Jack and Rose could just be thrown on any boat anywhere, and it wouldn't be different or affected in any way. The story does not require Titanic to be told. Versus the movie A Night to Remember, which very much requires it to be on the Titanic because it's all about the passengers and how every single one of them is dealing with it. It's so good. I can't recommend the movie enough. It's on the Criterion Collection, which, makes me sound all smart because I've seen movies that are on the Criterion Collection. But to keep that into perspective, the movie Armageddon is also on the Criterion Collection, and that is it's a movie. I could say that much about it. But Armageddon's a bit of a ridiculous film. I don't know if any of you've seen it, but oof. I got your ad. I will accept that. Actually, I probably just accept it on my phone. Someone mentioned me in a comment on Facebook. I will have to watch that later because it's a video and I'm live streaming right now. I don't have time for that. What am I doing? Okay, metal salvage. Let's turn that into titanium while we're here, real quick. This is really chill. Like, I'm not even doing anything of any particular value in this game right now. I don't need to make any aerogel at the moment. What is my goal? Oh, my goal is to find my old base. And that's not going to happen now because it's nighttime. Thinking on Titanic would be terrifying, which you realize was going on. Of course, most people didn't. Right, I know, and that's what's so crazy. One thing that is also interesting is there's this Discovery Channel, I think, is either that or National Geographic. I mean, at this point, does anybody really need to know the difference? But there's this awesome show called Raising the Titanic, and what they basically did was sent scanning robots down and around the area, and they did these massive sweeps and built a massive three-dimensional model of the Titanic crash site. So you could put together a whole lot more why the different pieces of the Titanic landed where they did. It's really, really fascinating just to watch. But yeah, I recommend that. I think it's called Raising the Titanic. Now the thing is, it's designed for television, so every single time you come back from a commercial break, they tell you half the stuff they just told you for the people who didn't tune in until just now. It's very, very clearly written to be friendly to people just tuning in. So you could probably, like, if I was editing it down to include the information only one time each time, it would probably take a 45-minute program and reduce it down to, I don't know, 15 minutes maximum, maybe 20 minutes. Yeah, the meat isn't it's very sparse as far as the meat of it. But when they talk about the interesting stuff, like Family Guy does, what did Family Guy do? What did I say that sparked that comment? I know they had an episode where they went on the Titanic, which was very not accurate to anything. But yeah. Really, where am I just being stupid? Like, is my base not around here at all? That's probably what's going on here. Ooh, that guy did not look happy. 30 seconds of oxygen. Look, I get it. All right, I understand. I need to breathe air. But that can be annoying sometimes. I wish there was a product that could help me not need to breathe air. I guess that'd be gills, but that's not really a product, and I don't have them, so not gonna be helpful. What's in here? Oh, hey, there actually is mobile vehicle bay. Do I not have that? If I don't have that, it's 200 meters, not 50 meters.
Acquired.
They explain half the stuff. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh! Wait, do they explain half the stuff that just happened for the runtime? I guess I am not familiar with what exactly... I guess I would need to see an example to know what you're talking about. Because I feel like maybe... I just mean like they have the line about using 3D modeling... Oh gosh, what is it? Using... It's at 200... Oh no, not I'm sorry. I'm not talking about that base. At that base I have the beacon for. I'm talking the base that I made on the last stream that I started this stream in, because it's got some lockers with some stuff in it, but I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. But yeah, anyway, so what I was talking about with the Titanic, like the raising the Titanic, it's every time they cut back from the commercial breaks. It's like we sent robots all the way down to the Titanic crash site and built a recreation, a three-dimensional recreation of the Titanic using modern technology. It's always modern technology. That's always what they cite their source as.
30 seconds.
Mobile vehicle bay. Hey, we do have a mobile vehicle bay. And I need lubricant for that, so it's a good thing I made a bunch of that and consolidated. You know what? I don't think I'm going to find it. I'm going to need to just... Hey, guys, I found the base. Oh, wow. That was a great moment. Every commercial break for... You know, I haven't ever seen it on TV for a very long time. I do not recall... I don't recall ever seeing that on the show, but, you know, it's entirely possible. Of course I don't have any space. Here's what we can do, though. We can offload these empty batteries. Oh, that was a full battery. We could take some full batteries. Oh, that wasn't... What? These are not in order of any kind. And we can get rid of that. We have depth modules. I need to keep those for sure. What could I offload that I probably won't need? Anything I offload now, I'm going to immediately need. I can tell you that. Okay, wait, is that? That's not the one that I... Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a whole bunch of junk in here. That's it, boys. We found the base. End of stream, right? Congratulations. You were all here for this momentous occasion. I'm keeping hold of the quartz because that's very important. Okay, right now. Oh, silver and gold and lithium. That's stuff I'll need for sure. Okay. Hang on. How much goes into a... How much goes into... How much goes into... What's this? Pathfinder tool? Oh, that's right. They do have... I forgot about that. I've never used it. That's okay, though. Pop a solar panel on that base. I could, but I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to take all the pieces of this base to the other base because this base is no longer going to be needed at all. What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out, yeah, interior modules.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Where is it? Fine, I'll do this. Do this. Grab that. Interior pieces. No, interior modules. There it is. Wall lockers, 2 titanium. That's it. Why do I even bother considering that? Because I thought it was that and a quartz, but that must be the wall container, the wall lockers that aren't hitting it. Or I could have just tried to deconstruct it and see what it gave me. Pod cult shall not be suppressed. Pod cult. Oh, got it. Okay. I know. Coral samples. I know I'll possibly need those. Okay. So we'll take this back to the base. Let's try to triangulate my position here, though. So I'm going to be 141. So it'll be about 150, we'll say 950, and 850. 150, 950, 850. I'll forget about that immediately. So, you know, that'll be perfect. Also, let's get this guy and use him because, you know, fast. Super speedy, quick, and speedy, fast. You know, we could just play HQ trivia on stream, but, you know, I don't know if anybody, has anybody played HQ trivia? Go ahead and comment in the comments, or not the comments. I don't know where else you would comment aside from the comments. If you could figure that out, go ahead, but I probably won't see it unless it's the comments or the chat, as they say. I know it's decreased. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Favorite stream, Subnautica Misadventures. Quite honestly, that's what I should have named it. That's probably more accurate. Where did my base go? It's there. Okay. I just got to go over this hill. Can we grab a salt while we're here? I can't. My inventory's full. Oh, it's creepy music. Okay, so funny story. One, I listen to the Subnautica soundtrack, like when I'm at work or in my car sometimes, just because, you know, it's a good soundtrack. No, I don't listen to it all the time. But my car, which is a Honda Civic, has this problem where it will not, gosh, what am I saying? Where I think the album title of Subnautica is so long that it doesn't want to, what am I saying? Can I even get a sentence out? That sometimes when I'm skipping songs, it'll just get stuck displaying one song. And I'm pretty sure, based on past evidence, that it is a direct result of how long the game's soundtrack title is. I think that's correct. This is the problem with... I'm kind of like a Link from GMM. Because he has this problem where he can't, like, talk and do something at the same time. And I'm kind of similar to that. But I can power through it. I can power through it. Oops, I clicked on my stream. No. Here we go. Okay, so we've got the bioreactor. What do we want to put inside? Okay, cool. I have an idea. Up. Can I grab some of this? Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's just tons of lithium. Oh, I can't. How much eye stock can I grab? Oh, wow, not much. Okay. I don't think eye stock's going to be the best for the bioreactor, but it's something, you know. It ain't nothing, as nobody says. What was that from SpongeBob? Ain't nothing. There isn't anything. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing too big or too ornery for you to catch. And that's from the bullworm, the Alaskan bullworm episode, which is just a great episode. I saw this really good video recently about SpongeBob and about like who the most important character is. Spoiler alert, it's not SpongeBob. and why that character is the most important character, and also why SpongeBob is or was what it was. And it's an excellent video. I think it's called Why There Will Never Ever Be a Show Like SpongeBob Ever Again or something like that. And it's so... The guy who made it is very, very aware of everything that he's talking. He's very, very, very wise in his words. So that's a video I could recommend. It's got a little crude humor in it, which I'm not partial to, but it's a great video nonetheless. So I'd check that out.
New blueprint acquired.
All right, 30 seconds. Can I? Okay. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Nope. 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 No. Nope. 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 I'm gonna die again, just like an idiot. Is it? But why? Why would it be? Why would it be? Explain your reasoning. Because that's what the guy spends all of his time in the video doing, is explaining, you know, why. And it's a powerful video, gotta say. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go back up to the surface. First of all, you know. A lot of danger going on over here. Oh wow, there's the island right there. I could just do that. So there's the Yoki Kasar high priority passenger, I think. Yep. I think what I'm gonna do, I should have done this before, because I honestly, I've not done a lot with OBS. This is the first time I've actually used it, and it's working incredibly well. I can't believe I've never used it before. Just, it makes live streaming super, super easy. I don't like this. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I gotta go. Is this the floating islands? Question mark? I did not unload. I didn't unload my, ah, dang it. Okay, well, it looks like we're going back to the life pod anyway. I don't like that sound. I don't like that sound. That was not a good sound. That was a bad, that's a bad sound. If you've seen Galaxy Quest, then maybe you remember that line. But maybe not. And if you don't, you know, it's okay. Square is just giving up all sense of happiness. One could have happiness is that people strive for. These just yourself sort of primal mindset. Kind of. Sort of. You're on the right track. You're on the right track for sure. But I highly recommend, highly recommend watching the video, because it's so much deeper. It's so much deeper than that. And it's very, very worth the watch. Very, very worth the watch. It made me rethink how I see the show SpongeBob. And, you know, gotta make some bleach, and we're gonna turn the bleach into drinking water, because if we just straight up started drinking it, then that wouldn't go well.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Cool, good, thank you. That's what I needed. Now, with that, gotta go back to home base, and I'm gonna unload everything, which I didn't do. Hashtag M12, and this is deep. Hey, it is deep, isn't it? Yeah. Oh man, those early episodes of SpongeBob, I didn't even realize at the time as I was watching them like how much they would mean to me. But you know, it's almost one of those things like you never know what you got until it's gone. But it's not even like until it was gone. It was just you don't know what it's gonna become. And it just it was incredible. I don't think any other cartoon has ever held up such a good legacy like SpongeBob. And I don't think another cartoon ever will. I'm very much right. And so how much SpongeBob impacted culture, that's very much a part of the guy's video. His video is really a thesis. If you want to put it in professional terms, it's really a big thesis on how SpongeBob works. Rick and Morty will not have the same. It is not going to do the same as SpongeBob. Rick and Morty is not. Rick and Morty does a good job touching on a lot of relatability, but the dynamic between Rick and Morty is not going to be the same as the dynamic between SpongeBob and Squidward. And you know, like as smart. Oh, that's why I didn't, because I didn't have a titanium. Why must I be so stupid? I could just take the solar panel off, because that's not doing any good up here. Well, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I not? That's a scanner. That's not the habitat builder. Am I just... Did I just drop something? Hang on. We'll deal with that in a sec. Stupid blood-sucking thing. Did SpongeBob make McDonald's bring back promotional sauce? No. A bunch of outraged and insane fans did. And the promotional sauce wasn't even that, like, great from what people were saying. That was really a just because kind of a thing. I'm not quite sure there was, like... I don't think anybody agrees that that was really worth it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd be totally wrong. These are just my opinions, and I in no way mean to... And in no way am intending for that to be mean in any way if it's interpreted that way. I'm just giving my thoughts on it. But put it this way. SpongeBob is still the most aired cartoon on, what am I saying? SpongeBob is still the most aired cartoon on Nickelodeon. 20 years later, and, like, more than a decade past what people consider to be its golden era. So, that in itself is insane to think about. I'm not one of those fans that... Yeah, well, right. I mean, nobody really should be. Yes, you should be, a kid at heart to some degree. I think we're telling people to grow up way too quickly these days. And maybe not too quickly, but we're telling people that being grown up means you have to be boring. And once again, the guy touches on that in the SpongeBob video. But I think... I just think there's a balance between being a kid and being an adult, which really I would say that's like a false dichotomy there. But there's a balance between the two, and you just need to be. You got to figure out what that is, and whatnot. So, anyway, I guess I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm starting to hit the wall as far as my thoughts. That's okay though. Better than any of the walls I've hit in Subnautica, because all of those have been quite disastrous and very bad. Okay. 850. So it's probably... Or is it 950? Large percentage will be SpongeBob. Right, I know. And that's because in those first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, in the quote-unquote golden era of SpongeBob, the show hit this note that was just so so relatable in a way. I don't know, it just resonated with kids and adults and just everyone who was there at the time, and it was glorious. And it doesn't seem to matter, like, who you are or how old you are, even if you were there for the quote-unquote golden age anymore, because it's all it all just means so much and is so wise and witty and smart, which is what wise kind of means. But yeah, anyway, yeah, SpongeBob is, it's a show that we will likely never see ever again. It's like your favorite part in the song, once you hear it for the first time in the script, no matter how many times. It's never going to have that perfect sensation again. Right. Yes. I was thinking the other day, I was like, what if I could play Super Mario 64 over again for the first time? Like, experience the wonder of a video game. Like Subnautica, I'm playing it now and I know where everything is. But when I first played Subnautica, oh my goodness, it was amazing. I actually, first time I saw Subnautica in any capacity was watching Markiplier play it, and I saw it and I was like, okay, I gotta get this game, and I did, and I don't regret that decision at all. It's an absolutely fantastic game, and I just wish I could experience it for the first time over again, which is what I'm really hoping I'll get when Below Zero comes out. I am so pumped for Below Zero that I can hardly even express. I can hardly even express my full excitement. Because it looks so awesome, and it's a great direction for the for the game to go, and I just think it's gonna be really, really good. Anyway, I don't know. I'm repeating stuff. Did you know the Miracle of Sound? Who is the Miracle of Sound? I have not heard them. Everybody has. I know, right? Okay, so I don't know if you've ever watched Captain Disillusion. He has a really cool YouTube channel, but there's a guy who basically tried to create an internet hoax so that he could instill in people the wonder that he felt while watching movies as a kid, because movies aren't magical to him anymore. And it's like, that's exactly right. Movies are not going to be magical in the same way that they were to you as a kid, because you don't have that sense of childlike, you don't have that childlike mentality viewing something. You know what reality is, or at least you have a better grasp of reality than you did when you were a kid, and it's not going to resonate with you, or things of fiction are not going to resonate in a believability sense with you as much anymore, and that gets really tough and really sad. Sound Deep Blue. I will write that down right now, actually. I will type it out in my notes. Miracle of Sound. Keep notes. Miracle of Sound. Deep Blue. Perfect. All right, I'll check that out after the stream. That sounds pretty awesome. What am I doing? Take a look at my inventory. Right, I already cooked the food. So we're gonna eat the food so I don't die. Okay. Can I make a mobile vehicle bay? I gotta at least move in that direction. Power cell, titanium ingot, and a lubricant. How do I make a power cell? I need 2 batteries and something. Silicon rubber. Oh, hey, that's not helpful. I already got rid of the silicon rubber because I didn't need it at the time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really? 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 I only have 9. But I need more than that. I need 1 more than that to be fully precise. I have a message also. Movies you watch as a kid, for some people like The Goonies. Yes, they ever watch that because it makes me feel telling you what the story was. The plot makes justice. Yeah, well, see, okay, so I didn't see The Goonies as a kid. I actually saw The Goonies way later on in life, and I am not really a fan of the movie because I don't have any nostalgia attached to it. The Goonies is a movie that I am fully certain you need nostalgia to fully experience. And I did not have that when I first saw it. It's kind of like, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of crud for this, but I did not see Aladdin or The Lion King or any of those. I actually still haven't seen Lion King, but I didn't see Aladdin until I was 18. And I was like, I mean, it's a pretty good movie, but I don't have that like connection to it that everybody else does because I never saw it as a child. And if I had seen it as a kid, you know, I would probably have a much greater connection to it. Now, I think Back to the Future is a little different because it's just magical, I would think, no matter what your age is. But it's also very similar in that it means a lot more to you if you saw it at a younger age or like in the context of when it came out. I think the earlier you see Back to the Future, the more wonder it instills in you, but I think it still instills a lot of wonder in a lot of people. Because why is Marty so relatable? I don't think we'll ever truly grasp. Like, he doesn't have... I don't know. There's just not... I don't know. Marty, I think Dan Harmon, as you know, you brought up, Dan Harmon said that, like, Marty is not a gold protagonist of any kind, but he ended up becoming a gold protagonist for whatever reason. I think, like, by the textbook, Marty should not have been a fantastic protagonist. Right, so it's about the 80s and the 50s, made in the 80s, and it captures the 80s so perfectly. But at the same time, the movie is basically timeless because there wasn't a whole bunch of really cheesy special effects to it. That's one major thing. The special effects aren't like... Actually, what am I saying? Special effects are not just like not cheesy. They're phenomenal, even for today's standard. Like, once again, Captain Disillusion, I love that YouTube channel. He did 2 really incredible breakdown videos of the special effects of Back to the Future. And man, they're just, it's beautiful how complex the second and third movies started getting. As far as the special effects go and how many like steps forward the visual effects industry leaped as a result of Back to the Future happening. Great. The one time I want titanium, I get copper. But yeah, it's beautiful. Like, I don't know, Back to the Future just captures something that most people can resonate with. And it's just an incredible movie. Sorry if I'm like looking around a bunch. It's because there was a wasp in my house earlier, and I keep like, you know, when that happens, you feel like you see one right out of the corner of your eye, like every half second, and you're just paranoid for the, like, I'm gonna be paranoid about it for the next couple days for sure. But you know, you do what you can with what you got. Hang on, I know. That's probably gonna be Sunbeam, and I don't really want to deal with Sunbeam just yet, so. Hang on, guys. What do I need for the power cell again? Silicon rubber. So we'll go get that real quick. Best way to do that would be to head this way. But yeah, no, Back to the Future. Back to the Future captures all utilities. Well, see, the thing is, the old ones are not fully animatronic. The T-Rex is animatronic, but the Velociraptors are CG from the original Jurassic Park. You can look it up and see the actual like passes of 3D of the CGI, and it's phenomenal CG for the time. Not even for the time, but still for now. They used more animatronics, obviously, in the old one. Like I said, the T-Rex is a prime example of that, but they did a lot with computer-generated imagery, which is just incredible to think about. Just given, I don't know, it's just, I just can't even believe like how good some of those movies are. Like the movie Twister, if you're not from the Midwest, I'm sure, like if you're from the Midwest and you experience tornadoes, you know. You see a lot of the problems with the movie Twister. But if you set aside a lot of that disbelief, it's just such a magical movie because they don't push the limits of their special effects. I think the thing in Twister that upsets me more than any of the unrealisticness when it comes to the tornadoes is the fact that they smash the windshield of the truck while driving, and in the next shot, it's totally intact. I would have liked to see that not happen. But I don't know why that bugs me, but as opposed to anything else. There were guys in actual raptor costumes. I'll have to look into that. I don't know what shots they would have used them in. I haven't looked into that. I'm sure that's... I don't doubt that's the case. But the scene where they're in the... was it the kitchen? That's computer-generated imagery. That is... The raptors are CG in that scene. Which is absolutely incredible. Just to even fathom. I know my oxygen efficiency is decreased, Mom. You don't have to keep telling me that. I'm just kidding. I love my mom. That was all a joke. But yeah, if you want, there's a really good video about special effects by Rocket Jump, if you've never seen it. It's called Why CG Sucks Except It Doesn't. And it's a really, really good video about how, like, the CG can be as good or bad as it's going to be. Like, CG will be good or it will be bad, one way or the other. However, that doesn't necessarily matter as much because it's not about how good or bad the CG is. It's about how good or bad the movie is, and I'm actually gonna die again. I'm legit 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No! Ah! I wasn't paying attention, guys. I was talking. Why would you let this happen to me? I died and lost some belongings. Hey, I got a creepvine seed cluster, though, which is what I needed. They let me keep it. This game's going so easy on me. Hey, I can already make a power cell. Oh, I should have used some of my dead batteries. Oh, well. That's fine. Whatever. Did I lose the titanium ingot? No, but I have the lubricant. Is that in here? Did I still have that? Cool. Build a vehicle bay segment. Rar. Hang on. There we go. That was probably a really terrible animal call to someone who's actually really good at them, but that's as, you know, that's as good as I can. Actually, how about this? Come on. Because I'm trying to do it, it's not gonna work. Yeah, we'll say that's good. We'll say that's about as good as possible. Why do we keep getting retracted messages? What is this all about? Actually, let's just do this.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
There. Do that. We'll follow the vehicle bay up. Oh, you can't stand on it while it's rising. That's too bad. That would have been awesome. 1982, The Thing. Yes. Oh my goodness. The Thing. I haven't seen the new Thing, but the old Thing, as far as like a movie, yes. Incredible. Absolutely phenomenal visuals. I'm not a huge horror fan, but The Thing is definitely a movie that is impressive beyond belief. And I highly respect that movie. I have a lot of respect. I actually enjoy that movie too. It's really good. It plays tension very well. It's not like a horror movie for the sake of being a horror movie. It's a very well put together. Do I have a moth in here? Am I getting memed right now? I don't know, but it's a very well put together film, and yeah. No, I'm not a huge horror fan. At least not slasher horror movies. Like, I like movies that are smart and that have a lot, like, that make you think. So I don't like the movie Alien, but I love the movie Aliens, which really isn't a horror movie. It's much more of a suspense thriller. than anything else. Which is, you know, fine. But, yeah, absolutely incredible. All right, let's check this radio message while we're at it.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site.
Sunbeam will arrive.
The alternatives.
Okay.
We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. We should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time.
A couple of days. You mean like 40 minutes?
Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Okay. I don't know what you mean about the weather holds. It's never rained here once. Okay, so I'm going to pause this real quick. I'm going to... Scene up. There we go. Yeah, I guess, let's see. Awesome. Perfect. Big problem with jump scare based movies is one thing goes boo and all the tension is gone. Right. That's the thing. I've not heard of Dead Zone. I've not heard of the Dead Zone. Assuming the worst horror movies are usually best comedies when you think about it. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, no. I mean, the movie Prometheus, great movie. The movie Alien Covenant, terrible. Absolutely one of the most awful movies I've ever seen. I hate that movie. It was so bad and so bad. I wish it was a better movie. You're gonna have to give me 1 second. I'm going to make a "we'll be right back" slide because I'm gonna have to take a quick break and I'm gonna lose viewers. Dang it! Because I've got 6 people watching now, which is awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break real quick. So pulling up Photoshop, create new. Nobody can actually see that this is happening as far as I'm aware. Okay, custom. I'm going to pull up the background photo, which I actually don't have saved on my computer at all. I don't have the Rycotech logo on my computer, which is a problem. It's on my old computer because I haven't used it in forever. Oh, man. That's not helpful at all. That is actually incredibly unhelpful. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Well, what picture would you like to see as the "we'll be right back"? Oh, perfect. Here we go. We're going to use this. This is one of my favorite photos that I've ever taken. And we will use it. Okay, hang on. I need to see what the Miracle of Sound DNA... All right, we'll check that out. Good horror is keeping you tense, not letting it go even after the film. Yes, I would agree. Highly agree. It's a few hundred meters to the northeast of Aurora from the nose. Very important place with important blueprints. Wait, what is... Oh, Dead Zone in the game. Oh. Wait, wait, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the edge of the map. That's what you're talking about. Jeez. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to go see the giant, what's it called? The maximum size ghost Leviathan. I'm not doing that. I don't want to mess with any of that. Okay, I'll do that. Text tool. We will be right back. But we're going to use different font. We're going to use the Tron font, which is what the Rycotech font is. We're not going to use that font. Yeah, we are. You know what? Let's use a different font. Guys, what's your favorite font? We'll use Super Mario 64 DS font for now. Nope, that still looks terrible. Hang on, I can't even see the comments right now. This will be good. This will be fine. Nope. Yep. Okay. There we go. Wait, what? Hang on. Okay. We'll go ahead and make that kind of like a neon red color. we'll go ahead and add like a an outer glow, but we'll make the outer glow black. There you go. But we're gonna not have the spread be so wide, or the size. There we go. Gosh, it really doesn't look that good. I think it's the font color. You'll see what I mean in a second. Maybe. This is so bad. This is... Clearly I know what I'm doing in the world of broadcast. That's probably good. It's unreadable. This is terrible. Well, we'll stick with this, and I'll make a better one later on. Save that. Pictures. Let's say thumbnails. We'll be right back. Don't put punctuation in your file names, people. That's just irresponsible. JPEG. Save it as JPEG. Minimize Photoshop. All right. Amen on the horse. Okay, there we go. I think that's what we need right there. So I will be back. I'll be back momentarily. So. All right, we are back now, and I've only lost one viewer. Oh, hang on. All right, we are back. Sweet, perfect. You're gonna hear that in the video again. All right, back to game. I gotta keep this open for HQ trivia when that comes around, because HQ trivia is very important. I don't know if anybody hasn't played it. You gotta look up. I know 1/6 of the viewers. How am I ever going to live? If I was like Markiplier, 1/6 of my viewership, that'd be a lot of people. Hey, I could put my poster up in my base. Let's do that. Where do I want it to be? Do I want to see it right as I'm leaving or right as I'm coming back? Or both? Oh, I can't do both. No, I can. Yeah. All right. Okay. We've got 40 minutes for that. Let me check HQ trivia here, because they haven't notified me that they've started up yet. Oh, there they are. They're live. So if anybody wants to download the game HQ Trivia, do it. It's really fun. It's basically it's a trivia game that happens every single day, multiple times. It happens twice on what am I saying? Weekdays. Locker. 1, Twice on weekdays and once on weekends. There we go. 1, 2. I'm just keeping it open in front of me so that I can see what's going on. All right. Now, while we're here, we need to start figuring out how we're going to make a sea moth. And I think that'll be very simple, relatively speaking. Because we have... Wait, do I have the moon pool? I do. I can build a moon pool already. Wow. All right. All right. Let's just take a look at what I need first. Vehicles. Cyclops specifically. Okay, here we are. Lead, lubricant, 2 glass. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I have lead somewhere, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so lead, lubricant, glass. I have quartz. How much quartz do I have? I have enough quartz to make 2 glass, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Probably going to run out of power while I'm looking at this. Why in the world am I getting so many NFL notifications? I don't even watch football. If you want to know who's random extra number 57 in the movie Speed. Wait, what? Random extra number 57 in the movie Speed. I love the movie Speed. I have that movie on Laserdisc. Which Laserdisc, if you don't know, is the best format for watching any movie ever. Just saying. But do you know somebody personally who's an extra in the movie? Is that what you're saying? Or am I misinterpreting your words? Oh, HQ is coming down to the 2-minute countdown. Laserdisc is the best viewing format. It absolutely is. I love my Laserdisc player, and I love collecting Laserdiscs. And I think part of why I like collecting them, I love collecting them because I've not met a single human being who does collect Laserdiscs yet. And I like having that uniqueness. Now, it's also kind of like sad. You know, that's one thing. Thanks for the heads up. I've got the countdown in front of me for HQ. But yeah, you know. Oh, you know what? I will need the silicon rubber. Actually, I should just make a power cell now. But let's grab dead batteries because that charges them for some reason. Make the power cell. Hey, all right. That goes in here. All right, power cell. I'll go ahead and put that. I could take the gold. I could take these batteries, and I could take the copper, lead, glass, and the power cell. I just need lubricant and titanium, which should not be too difficult to come by. Let's actually dump some of this other junk though that I don't need. Wow, I was way off with the HQ. The festivities. But while we're about to starve, let's go get fish. Now I think it's as good a time as any. Ooh, a Reginald. You're gross. Spadefish. Grab another Reginald. All right, Scott Rogowski hosting this time. I'm going to turn HQ up so I can hear. Lubricating and titanium. I know a couple things I could do with that. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just gonna play the ignorance card on that one. Hey, oh wow, I overate. I way overate. That's gonna be damaging. But that's okay. Wait, how much? Can I make a light outside my base? Glass and titanium. There we go. All right. I need to go get the seeds for lubricant. All right, HQ trivia coming up here. Wait, did they have Gordon Ramsay? I must have missed that one. I must have been busy. Oh, I was very busy that day. Yeah, dang it. Ugh. That would have been so cool. See Gordon Ramsay? Now, if he could just get on Game Grumps, I think the universe would be complete. You know what I mean? That's really what we need, is Gordon Ramsay on Game Grumps. I think the balance of the universe would fold and just be complete, and we could all go home, you know? Final day of baseball. Okay, cool. Sports. I don't play sports. This isn't HQ Sports, Scat. Mr. Rogowski. Is he naming sports players? I would assume he is, but I don't, like I said, I don't sports. The only person who needs to be on Game Grumps is Barack Obama. Okay, fair enough. But, well, no, he's not the only one. I think Gordon Ramsay would be more important. Because they can do a good impression of him, but they don't have a good Gordon Ramsay impression. Captain of puns, give me a pun. Oh, gotcha. That person. I got what you're talking about. 20. Wait, today is 20. Oh, yeah, it's Sunday. What am I saying? Today is the $25,000 show. Which means I have no chance of winning. I'll never win HQ Trivia, let alone the... actually, sorry. I actually have won HQ Trivia before. I won $2.13, and it was on Tech Tuesday because I'm a software developer. So I think there's a reason I won on Tuesday. The guy who got his left arm and leg cut off. Oh, hear about the guy who got his left arm and leg cut off. Left arm and left leg cut off. He's all right now. I got you on that one. I already know that. I'm calling it. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, whoops. I'm already out on the first question because I wasn't even paying attention. No! Well, I'm going to close HQ. I'm done for today. Ah! Dang it. It's okay. Honestly, the $25,000 show, I'm not really that dedicated to trying to succeed on because there's just no way I would ever win. There's no way I would go all the way on that many questions. Who is calling me? Why do I have a call? I don't need a call right now. Distress call.
The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain
Okay.
did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates.
Okay.
Selected. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location.
All right,
uploaded
cool.
to PDA.
Thank you. Let's go get some titanium because honestly, that's all I need. Remember one time I went to Puerto Rico and we picked up these two. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on, man. Jeez. That's not really a pun though. That's just a joke. A pun needs to gosh, how would I define a pun? Yeah, no. That's not a pun. That's a joke. A pun requires some word to be have a double meaning or something. So What did the sailor get on his final exam? A C. That's not a good pun, but it's a pun. Who's the captain here? Being the captain doesn't make you right. Being the captain is an indication that you have the experience to possibly be correct, to probably be correct, but it doesn't automatically make you correct. Did you mean punishment? Because that would be a pun. You spelled it punishment, which I assume you're not talking about like Puma Man. Why did I pick up an alien creature egg? I don't want that. I don't want any of that. I don't want none of them. Oh, he took the... I'm not really going to fight him for it. That's probably not a wise decision. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get out of there. Didn't realize he was stalking me, but he is a stalker. That is what it is called. Home base Alpha Tango. Let's go. Home base at. Autocorrect. Why would it autocorrect you to punishment? Punishment is not a word, right? Is it? Am I just incorrect? I don't know if that's an autocorrect. I think you just typoed that one. Also, it's capitalized, so I don't even know. There are more questions than answers. Way more questions than answers.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yep, I know. I know my oxygen's decreased. Oxygen efficiency, I should say. Technically, there would be more oxygen at this depth because there's more water at this depth, and water is 2 hydrogens, H2. Wait, yeah, 2 hydrogens and an oxygen, because hydrogens are 1 electron, and oxygens have 6. What they seem to... Well, but, like, obviously we know what that's all about. Come on, we know why people say that. Oh, I need to put something in the bioreactor. In the bioreactor. I don't want to use fish, though, because I want to eat the fish. I need to eat fish. Not at this moment, though. But in the future, I'll need to eat... Oh, wait, I've got all these seed clusters. Man, I could throw that in there. Babushki, babushki. And am I saying Markiplier's words? I am. So, what does that matter? Energizing juices. I don't know why that makes me so uncomfortable. I don't know why it does. I think the captain is insane. We need a mutiny. But we're not... He's not... He's not my captain at this moment. What are we mutinizing? We're not on a ship. We're not even remotely in the same location to each other, as far as I know, at least. Wait, do I actually need 2 titanium ingots? I should have checked that, because I assumed 1, but that might not be right. No, that's just 1. Okay, sweet. So now I can grab lead and power cell and 2 glass. And boy, I think we are in business. We can make what we need to make. That's not the thing that I'm looking for. I just have to go up to the surface to find it. Where did it go? Oh, I know why it's taking so long. There we go. Keel haul. I don't think so. I'm not near a large enough body of water at the moment to be keel hauled. I think the nearest thing is Lake Rathbun, but that's like a ways away. So, you know, if you want to go to Lake Rathbun, we could, we could probably set that up, and that'll be a lot of fun, I'm sure. But I don't have the ability at the moment. to get there. Well, I do. I could just drive out there, but it's dark and it's late at night and it's really cold. Can we wait for next summer before I get keel hauled? Because really, I don't. It's really cold. It's too cold right now to be doing any water, having any fun with water. Now this is going to be interesting because I can only go down 200, but home base Alpha Tango is a little further than that.
Warning.
Whoop.
Maximum depth reached.
Okay. First, repair tool. Doesn't have any power. All right.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
The drawing and quartering that's going around for. My gosh, come on. What is your deal? What country are you from that that's even allowed? I'm pretty sure that's illegal in most countries these days. Maybe I'm totally wrong about that. Maybe that's not the case. But in the US of A, it is highly illegal. That is cruel and unusual punishment, and we definitely do not allow that anymore. Is Pluto a country? Well, no. Nobody has claimed Pluto or built anything there. We've only flown by it. So, no. Pluto is not a country. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. By the way, if you guys haven't seen, I released a video earlier today, which is just, which question is that? I live on Pluto. But it's a kind of like it's a music video mashup kind of a thing, and I don't know, it seems like people either really like those or they really hate them. So whatever the case is, oh, I just realized Officer Keen's last broadcast location I could probably go to. Just probably not a good idea. Oh, actually, no, I remember this. I remember where this is. England is my city. All right. What's the dude's name? Crompton, Nick Crompton. That's the guy. Oh my gosh. Nick Crompton. Oh, Jake Paul. What a legacy. Wow, the shading does not look like it's supposed to look right now. Do I not have the ultra high capacity tank yet? I guess not.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
Aurora Run. Oh my gosh. Oh. That scared me so bad. It wasn't even dangerous. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oof. Oh my goodness. Oof. Why did that freak me out so bad? Aurora Rendezvous Point. Dry land. What in the world am I... I'm so confused because I don't even know, like, what I'm looking at, really, here. I didn't... Okay, guys. Don't drive without headlights on. Oh my gosh. This is just such a bad... This is not a good... This doesn't make me look very smart. And let's be honest, I'm not. Oh, wow. That was so stupid. I can't even see my audio levels. I could be clipping the mic for all I know. I'm gonna quick... What? Okay, my computer started making a noise, and that's, you know, that's all fine and good, but... Alright. When he got startled and yelled out, I almost got scared because I wasn't paying attention to the stream. I've done that. Actually, okay, whenever, back in the day when Markiplier was playing FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's, I got so freaked out a lot of the time. Because he would get or what am I saying? I would go to the Union because I went to Northwest Missouri State University, and the Union's where the dining hall is. The latest HQ trivia winners got a whole 620. I'm not too broken up about that. Like I said, the fact that I was able to win at all, I'm just fine with. Like, now that since I've won HQ, I don't even feel the need to necessarily play anymore. Just because, like, you know, it's kind of one of those things, like, once you've done it, that's all there really is. It's not about winning the money. If you happen to be the person who wins the 100,000, it's like, all right. But yeah, so anyway, you remind me. The Five Nights at Freddy's, when I would watch Markiplier play that at the student union while I was eating, I would actually jump in my seat with my, like, headphones in and everything. I think people thought I was super weird because of that. And, yeah, I don't know. It's probably a few people thought I was a weirdo, and that's fine. You know, it's nothing new there, probably, as far as I know. I'm a pretty weird person, but it's all good. You know, it's all right. There's no problem with that, as far as I know. Unless it's like, nah, there's nothing. I'm not that weird. I'm not weird in any negative ways. If there is a stalker by the Life Pod, I'm gonna be upset. Completely obsessed with the band that dresses up like Comic-Cons. I don't understand. Oh, the band that dresses up as the animatronics at Comic-Con. There's a band that does that. That's pretty cool, I gotta say. I can respect a good cosplay. I only have 2 cosplays, and that's Marty McFly and Data from Star Trek. And I'm pretty proud of my Data Star Trek. I don't know, why did it say Comic-Cons? You gotta check your messages before you hit send, because you seem to be putting yourself in this position where you're not making much sense. Yeah, my vital signs are stabilizing. We can get this metal salvage while we're at it. Okay. Standard O2 tank, high capacity. Oh, the ultra. I need like a modification station for the ultra high, don't I? Yeah. I said automatons and oof. Grav trap. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're good to go. We're good to go. Don't really need it, but I'll take it, I guess. I can always get rid of it if I don't need it. Fins, don't need those. Okay, cool. Yep, we're good to go. Oh, here we are. Sea moth. Why don't we go to the sunbeam right now? Oh, geez. Yeah, there are stalkers right around here. What's that all about? However, first thing, let's actually make a bunch of water. Ugh. That's gross. Let's see if we can get some water bottles right now, because I'm actually going to need that. I think, where in the world? Yeah, why are there stalkers right here? This is concerning. I mean, at least I don't need to be near my base anymore. Or near the life pod. Oh. Where did that guy go? What? What are they, bladderfish now? Is that what they're called? Where did the bladderfish go? Oh, there they are. Here's one. I don't... Oh, there's a bunch in there, and there's a stalker in there. I'd rather not, actually. You know, if I'm gonna be completely honest. You know, honestly, catch me dead before I check anything I do. You know what? That's a likely scenario if that's your attitude about it, actually. That is not a threat, for the record. In case anyone interpreted it like that, which I don't think they would, but, you know, just in case they did, it's not. And I would never threaten anybody with anything. Where's the sea moth? There it is. All right, let's go. Let's head on over to the Sunbeam landing site, and over there we're gonna, you know, catch a ride off this planet. I get it's not a threat, but you know when someone's practically saying your death is going to be confirmed. It's not a threat. I'm not saying I'm going to kill you. I'm saying your own poor decisions are going to kill you. And you were the one who said that first. So, you know, I don't know what you're looking at me for. We just got to stay on the surface here because you're going to die. Debatable, you know. Who knows? Maybe I will be the first person not to die. It could always be. It's, I mean, highly, highly unlikely, but it could be. Okie doke. Sunbeam. We've got 10 minutes to kill on this island. Oh no, I just got radio. I don't want to go back. Wait, there's a warper here, isn't there? Yeah, because it almost killed Neebs Gaming when they did their video. Shoot. I actually don't want to deal with that at all.
Massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify it.
Of course you can't identify it. Ugh, you know what? We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the life pod. I know there's a Reaper Leviathan here somewhere, and I really don't want to deal with it. But at the same time, oh, let's see. Oh no, I'm going to be the death of me. We all know that. Though there's always the unlikely chance we could pull the Interstellar and just rip me a black hole for a couple of seconds, and I've lived 75 years. Hey, you never know. Interstellar's another one of those movies that's just a brilliant, like, it's just a great movie. And part of that is due to the special effects and how wise they were in choosing what to make CG and what to make not CG. And man, it's beautiful, the result. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous film. And I would recommend it to pretty much anybody. I can't think of anybody I wouldn't tell to watch that movie. Even if you're not like a fan of space movies, it's a really good movie. And yeah, I think that's about all I have to say on that. Killer Bean. I've never heard of it. I'll have to check that out. Is it a godly movie? You're gonna have to define that for me. A few movies that actually made me cry. Yeah. I mean, I could see that as an amazing. All right, I'll have to take a look at that one. I've never heard of it, so I'll look into it for sure. I clearly have time on my hands. If this wasn't apparent. All right, let's go on ahead and check the message.
Partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated.
Oh gosh, this is too creepy right now.
Hunting, analyzing, sharing subject locations with other agents.
So dang creepy. But we're gonna, it's okay though. We don't have to worry about that because we're gonna get off the planet when Sunbeam shows up. That's the end of the game. I know it's a pretty short game, you know, if you think about it. But, you know, that's how it goes. Looks at the 23 years of stored messages so good because I do it right. I know. It's brilliantly done. That whole movie. I love it. I have a friend who's extremely critical of it, but that's okay. He can be critical of it. What does he know? Actually, he knows a lot. He's seen a lot of classy movies. Actually, I'm not sure if he's seen my favorite movie. Don't try to pretend the game ends when the sunbeam lands. What are you talking about? Of course it ends when the sunbeam lands. Markiplier did what? Technically, he's not wrong. It's all just inside jokes. That's all any of it is. You know, I could have been streaming like this way earlier on. I literally was just like, you know what, I could set this up and do this. And I think I had the streaming setup done within like a half an hour. Honestly. I'm actually very impressed with how well OBS just works. I'm gonna have to check the stream afterwards to see. Yeah, there is no gun. There's no gun in this game. Ooh, that is the sound of a Reaper Leviathan. That's how the game ends. Is a Reaper Leviathan. Okay. Yep. All right. Here we go. Here's one thing. Those warpers are pretty darn, like, scary. But they're not that hard to avoid. They're not as deadly as... Unless they've changed that since. But if I remember correctly, they're really not that, like, harmful. Oh, gosh. Did I not... Would have thought that would have killed him, but it did not. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, man. Game lagging out. The game... I saw a really good review of this game, and it was very correct that it does not have a good... it does not have good on-land... a good on-land experience. There we go. Ahead and scan the purple tablet fragment. This game, yeah, the game's on-land experience leaves a lot to be desired. It's still a great game. I will give it that. You know, because when you're in the water, it's pretty darn phenomenal. Where did I get the first purple tablet from? I don't actually remember where I got that from. But, oh, this is probably fine. Where do we want to watch the landing from? No rips from me. Dr. Freeman, don't forget to reload. Time, Dr. Freeman. Is it really that time again? I love that. That is one of the best, like, monologues. Really, G-Man is a really good and enigmatic character. I just wish they would have finished Half-Life. You know what I mean? Like, it's so disappointing. The writer released the end, like, as a written script or something. I forget exactly how it was, but we know the ending, but, oh, man, I just wish that they would have finished it. I don't know whose decision it was not to make a final chapter. Even if it was a terrible final chapter, at least it would have been resolved, and we wouldn't know the this world that we live in where it was never finished. But man,
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
now there's nothing in here that can kill you, is there? Because I don't remember there being... This music, I'm telling you, when you listen to this music and you're developing software at your desk, it's very different from when you're listening to the music here in the game, because it's creepy when you're playing a game.
Data required.
Well, it's just the thing is there will be no ending to the story aside from that. Like unless they decide to pull the intellectual property up, have a different writer write a new ending to it, it won't be the end of Half-Life, if that makes any sense. It's just a different thing.
The ability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
It's, yeah. I mean, you just gotta kind of either take it as entirely unfinished, or you gotta take it as Mark's ending is the ending. And, yeah. Yeah, I haven't played Dark Souls. I've heard good things. My brother really loves it. It doesn't look like my kind of game, but, you know, I'd probably be willing to give it a shot at some point. I just have so many games. There's so many games that I have to play, but there's also just so many games that I love replaying. And so it's this thing of, like, I could replay this game. Or, you know, I could play a game. Or a new game. Or I could replay this game. It's like The Office, you know? It's like I could watch a new show, or I could rewatch every season of The Office. I've actually only seen all the way through The Office once, though, and I've seen all the way through Parks and Rec once, but there are multiple episodes of The Office I've seen multiple times. I've watched through Chuck almost 2 full times. I got to season 4 and then remembered that, like, there's no point in watching past season 4.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
All right, we'll go ahead and head back out. We're gonna miss the aurora, or the sunbeam. We definitely didn't miss the aurora. This is kind of interesting. The game's lagging so much here. I have a GTX 1060, which, you know, is generally more than capable of handling any games. Uh-oh, I went the wrong way. Generally more than capable of handling anything I want to play, which is, you know, good. But I have I've never watched My Little Pony. I don't really have much interest in it, but that's, you know, it's just me. Like I said, I'll have to check it out. I know the creator of it is really good at is a really good video game director. Not as difficult as people say it is. It probably isn't. I mean, it's probably just one of those games where, this is at least my impression of it. It looks like one of those games where when you walk into a situation, it has to kill you before you can understand how to really beat it. And then once you figure it out, it's not too difficult. Okay, we gotta hurry up and get out of here. We're gonna miss Sunbeam. We're not gonna get to see the Sunbeam land. Oh well, just say hi to them once they're out there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna miss it.
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know.
You do
how to
not
get out.
see me.
We broke an atmosphere and we're descending towards the landing site.
Oh, perfect.
Is that a building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it?
Oh, there they are. Hey!
Turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9.
Yay. 8, 7.
It's coming.
Yay, Sunbeam! No! Oh, man. What? How could that have possibly happened? Oh, man. Ah. Ah. What? No. Well, okay. That'd be really cool if there were, like, fragments of the Sunbeam that you could pick up and they had stuff that you stuff that you couldn't get anywhere else, like a very unique item that you needed. Actually, that'd be really interesting if they kept a unique item you needed to progress the game on board Sunbeam, and you could find it in the wreckage. I think that'd have been interesting. Perhaps, whoa! Perhaps game designers would be like, no, that's stupid, and would hold you up. But I am saying it might be cool. You know, it's very possible. Yeah. I know. It's resetting all of it. Yeah, it's a very jarring moment when it first happens, you know. It's very, very jarring. You're just like, oh, okay, all right. That's terrible. What do I do? And then that's it. And you keep going. All right. And this is where you can pull the Cyclops in if you have one of those, which I don't. I do not have one of those. The Cyclops is super nice because those stinking warpers can't get at you while you're in it. It's really, it's perfect. It's a very nice design for the game because it literally just lets you be a mobile base. And that's kind of what you have to have it as. I had a feeling the game wouldn't end so early. Yeah, I did too. I mean, I just remember when all this was being built. Like, Ross Scott released a video today about early access, or in which he talked about early access, and he had a lot of really good points. But I think something that he should have maybe mentioned, and maybe he just hasn't played Subnautica, so he doesn't know about it, but he was talking about how early access is usually always done wrong. And he's right. It generally is. This is how you do an early access game. Subnautica is, I think, it's the exception to the rule, but releasing the game as a series of stories, or as one story that you continually are releasing parts of, is genius. It's just genius. And, you know, they knew very much what they were doing, or maybe they didn't even know what they were doing. It just turned out perfectly. But it, let's go ahead and scan this. We should be scanning things. It's the Doomsday device. That's right. But yeah, anyway, Subnautica. Excellent prime example of how you do an early access game. Because I think it kept people interested, and as people continued to be interested in the game, they continued to want to see other people. Well, no, it would defeat the entire purpose of the game, but that's the idea. Can you not? Do you have to activate this from elsewhere, or do you have to scan this first? It's very possible you can't activate it from here, I guess, but yeah, that's too bad. I picked up ion crystals and everything. Oh well. So now that that's done, we just head back to base and do whatever we were doing before. There's a bunch of creepy noises. It's kind of weird they didn't have any warpers walking around in here. And the ship we were on kind of survived, at least enough to be salvaged. Yeah, that's true. I'm wondering if that would be considered inconsistent with the game. Wait, am I going there? I'm supposed to be going down. I'm wondering if that would be considered to be inconsistent with the game, how much of Aurora was actually, like, left. I mean, obviously it doesn't make any sense when you consider actual orbital mechanics. Did I just go back? I'm so stupid. Yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Obviously Aurora doesn't make any sense when you think about, how orbital mechanics really works. It doesn't happen like that. But, yeah, I don't know. You got to kind of suspend your disbelief a little bit with this game. Just kind of how it goes. The most complicated but well done video game plotline is, I don't know. I've heard BioShock's really good, but I haven't played it, so I really can't talk about that. Aurora was probably stronger. Well, yeah, Aurora was like a whole cruiser, really. I mean, what was the what's the Sunbeam Sunbeam is just a tiny, like, a tiny ship. A few people on that ship, not a cruiser. And we had to watch it at night, so we really didn't get to see much about what Sunbeam actually looked like. But, you know, that's all right. Oh, goody, it's daytime. Would it be possible for a small ship to evade the cannon's gunshot? I think the idea is that the cannon is so advanced that it'll hit anything that comes within range of the planet. I think that's the basic idea. So I wouldn't question that too much, because that does kind of break it down. I don't know how fast the ship would have to be, but it'd probably have to be smaller than Sunbeam. If anything, it'd have to be like an X-wing, like a personal, like a one-person ship. For BioShock would be a prime example, because not only was it the best game of the year, 7 to 8, but it has multiple spanning games. Yeah, and like I said, I haven't played it, so I really can't talk about BioShock. I'm trying to think. Game with the most complicated but best plot that I've played. I don't know. Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 are both really good, but they follow a pretty... I haven't actually watched any anime all the way through, but from what I know, they follow a pretty standard plot line, and it's not even that... They're not that complicated. It just builds. That's the whole thing. Is one of the frustrating things about Xenoblade Chronicles is it watches like an anime, but it plays like an RPG, because I guess that's probably what a lot of RPGs do. I don't know. I haven't played very many JRPGs aside from Xenoblade, but it has all these like boss fights where you could just destroy, you could decimate the boss, but in the cutscene, the boss is just killing your character. And the gameplay and the story oftentimes doesn't really fit, except for where you've gone and the location and whatnot. So I would still say Xenoblade Chronicles is an excellent game, but the way the story matches up with gameplay, I don't think fits super duper well, because I kept thinking like, oh, this is gonna fit the gameplay, and then I keep realizing, oh, it's actually not going to, because the story is really a separate thing. I have played a little bit of Cuphead with my brother. I'm not huge into 2D platformers. It's visually, the game is amazing, but it's very fast paced, and I bet if I really sat down and played it, I'd get good at it. But I haven't taken the time. I haven't taken the time yet to play it. Honestly, I should at some point, but it's not super high on my priorities list at the moment. For better, for worse. Let's get some bottles of water from the fish. Death Star is probably the best example we've got of a glass cannon with a steel box around it. What is a glass? I don't know that is that an analogy, or is that like a scientific principle? I'm not entirely sure what the glass cannon with a steel box around it is. I'm interested to know, but I'm unfamiliar. Oh, hey, here's all this crud. Could I pull this apart?
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production
Oh, yeah.
offline.
It is indeed empty. Say it's powerful and hard to get into, but once you get into that box, it's gone. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. I feel like I should. Oh, not F1. There we go. Powerful and hard to get into. Are you talking like once they got inside the Death Star, it's gone? Or are you talking like once they figured out the weakness? A glass cannon is the idea of something as powerful, can deal a lot of damage, but cannot take any whatsoever. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, kind of. Because, like, I would say, thing that was more like that. Oh, what was it? Oh, I got it. The glass cannon with the steel box. Okay, yes. Now that makes more sense now. Yeah, the steel box being like the whole thing, but the weakness being the way to get inside that steel box. And once you get inside there, the whole thing goes up. Yep. Okay, I understand you. I wouldn't say it was necessarily the tiniest hammer needed. They needed proton torpedoes, not photon. Proton torpedoes. Photon torpedoes are from Star Trek. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I would agree. The Death Star is definitely a glass cannon in a steel box. I'd see that analogy. Oh, I'm gonna get blowed up. Okay. I didn't get blowed up. I'm gonna get blowed up again. Don't really want to go in there right now. What's the exhaust port? 2 meters wide, I think is what he said. The exhaust port is only 2 meters wide, I think is what the line was.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I don't think it's the exhaust for the entire station coming out of that one hole. I think it's... I don't know. I mean, George Lucas wrote the script. I'm sure he didn't have all of that specifically in mind. But yeah. Dare you to find holes in my favorite movie's plot. Definitely are none there.
Vital signs stabilizing.
No way. I don't know. There had to have been more exhaust ports than just that one. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe that was the only one that was vulnerable. Or maybe that one just happened to be on that side of the station. Maybe there were multiple trenches. I would assume there would have been. In reality, that's what you'd have to assume. But, you know, it's of course not reality. It is Star Wars. Holes. I actually haven't seen Holes. I've heard it's good though. That's another one of those movies that people have told me I have to watch. But I almost wonder if I'm too old now to get the same amount of enjoyment as they got out of it, because they all watched it when they were kids. I'm not using it as an excuse to not see it. But my favorite movie is Tron, and that came out like 12 years before I was even born. So, but I saw it as a kid, I guess. Yeah, I saw Tron as a kid. And man, that movie changed my life. Oh, it's got Shia LaBeouf. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. That's awesome. I'll have to check that movie out then. Shia is an interesting character, to say the least. It's kind of a... Yeah, he's just kind of an interesting guy. Yeah, there's really not much more to say on him. Aside from that. I still don't have a laser cutter. Stanley Yelnats is Stanley Yelnats backwards. I don't know who is Stanley Yelnats. I don't know who that is. That's right, it's just the fins. Alright. So, now, basically what I'm trying to do is build a moon pool. No. Because in the moon pool, we can build a vehicle upgrade console, and then we can upgrade this guy. Let's go get Yoki Kassar's remains. I think it's Yoki Kassar. Oh, he's the protagonist in Holes? Okay, gotcha. A protagonist with a palindromic name. That's pretty cool. Weird Al did a song about palindromes called Bob, because Bob is a palindrome. I like Weird Al. Weird Al's really good. If you haven't seen the movie UHF, which is Weird Al's movie from the 80s, you need to see it, because it's a really, really good movie. And it was very poorly received, which is so sad, because it's just brilliant. But, you know, I guess people just don't like good movies. I hate when people say stuff like that. He's got the most life because his great-grandfather stole a pig and then Most unfortunate life. Got it. Okay. He's the most life ever. There's gonna be a Reaper. Oh no, there's not. This is the Mushroom Forest. Mushroom Kingdom. But there is a Reaper in this area, pretty sure. Somewhere around here. I would have thought the jelly rays would be very dangerous. I actually avoided them so much in the first place when I started playing the game. Because they look like jellyfish. And you would think they would act like jellyfish. But not on this planet.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There's a fish in here. Here's a question though. Did the jelly rays eat the people who were on board this life pod? Is there no data box on this life pod? There's no data box. That's too bad. Well, it's about time. It took us a long time to get those, get to these coordinates. You know, a lot of people do complain about the graphics of this game and how things kind of load on screen while you're going towards them. But you know what? I think this game is just so good that I don't really mind it. I know it kind of goes back to that point earlier about special effects in movies. Like, if the movie is a great movie, why, you know, the special effects are kind of secondary to that. Because it's about how good the movie is and not about the special effects. Alrighty. Alrighty. Everybody. Everybody. Jellyfish are just nervous systems, so anything... Right, yeah. I suppose that's true. I'm not a marine biologist. I'm a marine biologist when it comes to Subnautica, I'll tell you that much. But Subnautica is also fictional and made up. Which is to say fictional and fictional. Because fictional means made up. So it was a very redundant... It was a repetitively redundant statement. What is that? That's a creature egg. Let's not. Whoop. Wow, I would have thought there'd be things to scan here, but there don't seem to be. Okay, we're gonna get out and fix. That's the thing about this game. No, they don't have brains. I'm pretty sure they don't have brains. That's the thing about this game is they wait, can I pick that up? Nope, I can't. Okay. This game is so like very relaxing, you know. It's very laid back. But it goes from 0 to 100 in like seconds. It's ridiculous. But it's so good at the same time. Yeah, I just love this game. I'm pretty sure this is, because the official release of this game was 2018, even though I played it for the majority in 2017, I'm going to have to say this is probably my game of 2018. Like, I can't really think of anything else that came out this year that I like more. More than this game, at least. Or that I had a better experience with. I mean, now Xenoblade 2 was last year anyway as well. And Mario Odyssey was last year, and Breath of the Wild was last year. My gosh, last year was such a good year for games. I can't really think of all that much that I've played that came out this year. Zero to 103.5. Yeah, they can. If this game's any indication, things go from 0 to 100 very quickly when you're on an alien planet. Unless it's Mars. I mean, it doesn't look like things would go all that wrong on Mars. The things that would go wrong on Mars would be more like habitat related. Like, Mars seems like a pretty docile planet, all in all. I wonder if we've got any recorded, like, what are they called? What are they called? Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. That's gonna be real bad for me. Okay. I wonder if we've got any recorded, like volcanic eruptions on Mars that we've seen that are that just shoot volcanic ash and whatnot into the sky. That'd be kind of cool. Scary, but it'd be kind of cool. Equipment, tools, resources. All right. Deployables. All right. Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? All of that's fun. Equipment, tools. All right. Now, what's this? What's with my solar power cells? They're just like slip sliding out of the slots here. I don't understand at all. But storage container. Yeah. I've already looked in that storage container 1,000 million times. All right. We'll go back. Actually, I don't remember why I even stopped here to be. Oh, yeah, because I wanted to check the blueprints for the moon pool. Oh, all I need is, really? I need lubricant and more titanium. So if we get, if I get, how much more titanium? If I just get 2 more pieces of metal salvage, we can make a moon pool. So let's find that on our way to home base Tango Alpha. Alpha Tango, sorry. Whatever you heard. Are you talking about into Saturn? Cassini? Because the Cassini probe they launched into Saturn. Or they crashed into Saturn when they were done with it. Instead of letting it slam into like Europa or something, because they don't want to infect Europa with radioactive material in case there's life inside the supposed water oceans of Europa underneath the ice, which, you know, we won't really know until we send anything out there to check it out. If you haven't seen, there's a really good movie called Europa Report from 2013, and man, that is a good movie. It's a very well done movie. There's a Jupiter probe that crashed into the planet. That just sounds too much like the Cassini probe, which they crashed into Saturn when they were done with it. And this was like 2 years ago in September. September 2016 was end of mission for Cassini. Are you sure it's Jupiter? Because Juno, they just sent Juno out to Jupiter, and that's currently out there mapping Jupiter as we speak. But Cassini was the Saturn project that they crashed into Saturn very recently. And by very recently, I mean 2 years ago. Like I said, I could be wrong. I'm just trying to make sure that I know what I'm talking about here. Or rather, that you know what you're talking about. No, I'm just interested if that is, in fact, the case. That they did that with a Jupiter probe as well. I don't know which one it would have been, though, because Jupiter is... They have the... what is it? Jupiter's... Yeah, I don't know what all they've sent out to Jupiter. I mean, they sent the Voyagers, obviously, and those both went by... I think they both went by Jupiter. Yeah. But, yeah, the only one that I'm aware of is Cassini. That's crashed into the planet specifically. I wouldn't doubt that they've done it with more, but, you know. Like I said, this is only based off of my personal knowledge, which is incomplete when it comes to the grand scheme of things. Alright, so let's go back down to... Wait. Oh, those guys are here. That's great. Oh, perfect. The Great Reef. Where the, okay, alright. Let's not mess with anything here, because... Oh, shoot, we're already in the reef. Okay. Don't want to go over there yet, because like I said, there's definitely a ghost Leviathan over in the Great Reef. SCP-096 from the... I already don't know what you're talking about. Containment Breach game. I've not played that game. So I do not know what you're talking about. Alright. Here we go.
Oxygen efficiency
I know, I know.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Titanium. Titanium. And titanium ingot. Most humanoid, distraught, ungodly scream you think of. I don't know. I feel like knowing it's a machine will, like, make it not sound that creepy. But what is creepy is the, and that's just me not having heard it. Maybe if I hear it, my opinion will change. I reserve the right to change my opinion. But what is creepy is the sound of the Russian cosmonaut. I forget what his name is, which is really sad. But he, basically, his return capsules, what were they? The parachutes got tangled on re-entry because of spinning, I think. And he died because he just slammed into the planet. But he was cursing the Soviet Union as he came down. Ugh. Jupiter's making the noises. Oh, I know they've sent radio. They've pointed radio antennas into planets before. They've set radio antennas towards planets and gotten actual like radio frequencies coming out of them. And that's just like a byproduct of like the radiation of the planet, I believe. I could be wrong, but like I said, I'm no expert on the matters. I just find it very interesting. Perfect. Okay, so we can make our moon peel. But let's see, where do we want to like have it? We could have it hang out over there. Like literally just put it right over this overhang. There's a habitat builder. Could we make a tunnel? Can we actually not like tunnel out in that direction? How do you rotate? No. I don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. Okay. So we'll have to go get some more titanium. It looks like if we're gonna do it that way, which I would prefer. I would highly prefer to do it that way.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. All right, you know what? Fine. So I guess we just have to go get more. Or let's see what the moon pool would look like if we put it right here, you know? Okay, well, oh, no. All right, yeah, nope, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Let's see if there's any metal salvage over here. I don't know how much there is. I believe you've heard the ambience of Earth at random times. Sounds like a mixture of the world. The War of the Worlds. Yeah. The tripod screeches. You know, War of the Worlds is a fantastic movie, but not the new one. I'm talking about like the old one. Original War of the Worlds is a brilliant movie. I love it. And all right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's go get some titanium. That's one complaint with Subnautica, is this game is a ton of grinding. Like, you are constantly grinding for materials. And it's a great game. But when a game gets just a little too grindy, you know, it gets a little difficult to enjoy sometimes. That's a scary looking place. I don't want to go down there. Be careful, there's snow monsters out there. All right. I don't see anything. This is the kind of place they would put a Leviathan. For sure, but I haven't heard anything yet. I want to be so careful. What the heck? What's this? Is this an entrance to the lava river? The underground... I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I bet I've already been here, actually. Practically had almost nothing to do with my favorite classic movie would be Doctor Strange. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it. Heard good things. I've heard good things. It's a Kubrick movie, right? Yeah, that's Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick. Oh. Hey. You know. Yeah. Huh. I don't know that I've ever just organically discovered one of these before. Oh, shoot. But I have a tablet for it. I don't, however... Oh. What? Hang on. I've never discovered this place before at all. Oh, sick. Dope. All right. Awesome. Huh, nice. What was that? Why'd the music just cut out? And why did a creature screech? Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay, I didn't like that. Let's check the data on this. The databank entry. No. Data downloads. Alien data. Terminal data. Alien Sanctuary Alpha. Okay. Architectural information has been downloading or dead regarding this antechamber. The structures mounted to the ceiling of this cavern cast a low green light over the data hubs, but they also regulate the pH of the surrounding water, emitting a low-frequency sound wave. It is possible the intent was to ensure ideal conditions for practical end, but their purpose may also have been ceremonial or even recreational in nature. Aesthetics, ornate in design, the cubes mounted on the pedestals are not being drained of power, suggesting they serve some more symbolic purpose. Similar to old Earth religious iconography, may be coincidental, but they also indicate some shared... Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, not wise. That was stupid. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta find the exit, which is up this way. Huh, fascinating. Alright. I need to build a water filtration system, which I've forgotten that I can do. But I'm gonna probably die. I'm gonna probably need to get some water before I do that, actually. Hang on. Let's get the salt. The NaCl, as it were, the NaCl, or the sodium chloride, which is just kind of awesome to think about. That's what it's called. Because sodium chloride is just salt. Table salt, actually. There's other kinds of salts. Hey, to abandon ship. Further eventually real tangible people. Have a good one. Yeah, you too. Thanks for dropping by. Always good talking. Oh, what do you know? I can make bleach. Okay. That's good. That's good. Disinfected water. Always necessary for, you know, survival. Or generally, I guess. Maybe not always, but, you know, most of the time. Now, I didn't get any titanium there, which is, you know, not the best. Also, good pun. You've probably left, but good pun. Abandoned ship. Because it's Subnautica, and, you know, it's underwater, and there's ships. So, I've explained the joke and thereby ruined it, but, you know, at least we had that for that moment. What else do we got? Come on, come on, come on. This is pretty much just how playing this game goes when I'm not streaming it. Is me talking to myself. Mostly talking to myself because the game is so like desolate in nature that it feels like I'm going to die at any moment. So you gotta have like some voice going on, even if it's just your own, like, even if it's a sound of your own voice. Just kind of helps you remember that you're in reality and not in this game. All right. Home base, Alpha Tango. And then we're coming up on 3 hours, which I did not realize I was going to stream for 3 hours, but, you know, that's cool. But I think once I hit 3 hours, that'll probably be it for today. Because I don't want to, not be able to go to work. I want to not be able to go to work. I don't want to be super tired for work tomorrow. Because I'm an adult. To quote Sandy Amberg from oh gosh, what's that movie? Not movie. The Saturday Night Live's digital short. Threw it on the ground, that's what it is. I threw it on the ground. Yeah, that's a good song. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I guess that'll work.
30 seconds.
Will it? Oh my gosh. Ugh. That always freaks me out every single time. Are you kidding me? What? Get the lithium, get the lithium, no! Oh, no, 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 man. Oh no. Oh, dang it, really? No, 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 lithium, lithium. Reinforcement. I need titanium. Great. Which I don't have any of. Wow. That was so stupid. Great job. My base is underwater. Wow. How unfortunate was that? Can I even, Oh, cool, I can. It's charging. All right. Hi, thanks for welcoming me aboard. All right, so that didn't go very well. Oh, might this be the one piece of titanium that I need? If it is copper, I'm going to be sad. I'm sad. I'm sad, guys. I'm not happy. I'm very what was it? I am sad. So very, very sad. Goes a little something like this. So sad. Thank you. That's from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is an excellent movie. Edgar Wright, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because he did Baby Driver as well, which is just great. I always get in my mind his name. I always get his name mixed up with Gareth Edwards. Why in the world is my Seamoth so damaged? Is there something out here that's trying to kill me right now? That's very possible. Yeah, I think Gareth Edwards is who I get him mixed up. Why copper? Why now?
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I just need a titanium so I can fix the inside of my ship. My you know, the inside of my base. That's what it is. However, I don't know if I can use the replicator while the base is underwater. I'm not sure I've ever actually tried to do that. I may give it a shot if I have to. If I can't find any actual titanium. Oh, here we go. What the heck? Oh, I think it ran into me. All right, that's fine. I found titanium, which is what I needed. Finally, let's go back to the base, which is dying because I built a moon pool and I couldn't afford it. I went into debt with hull strength. I went into hull strength debt, I think is what we might call that. All right, home base Alpha Tango. We'll go ahead and head back there, and then I think we'll call it a night. Just because, man, this has been a long day. It's been a long stream. I didn't actually think I would stream for however long this has been. Use the fabricator. Oh, sweet, I can. It doesn't actually matter though. There we go. What? I need 2 titanium. Are you serious? Ah, man. Come on. Really? This is nothing but fail. This is just fail. Like 100%. There's no success here. I guess the success is that I haven't died again. But the fail is also that I've died a bunch on stream. So that's, you know, that's embarrassing, but also not really, because this is just to have fun and play a video game while I'm also broadcasting to the entire world, something that would not have been possible even 10 years ago? Maybe? I don't know. What year was it? 2009? No, 2008. My gosh, what was happening? 2008 elections were going on. I remember that. I was living. I hadn't moved yet for the first major time in my life. I hadn't moved. Wow, gosh, that's actually kind of crazy. That was 10 years ago. I always feel like 10 years ago is more than it actually was. And wait, why? Is it 3 titanium? Are you for real? It is 3 titanium. This has to be the absolute, like, dumbest I've ever looked on stream before. Though I haven't streamed all that much. So maybe if I start streaming more, I can do dumber things, and this will be overshadowed by that. Titanium. What do you know? How useful. How useful indeed. Alrighty then. We'll just go ahead and fix that finally. Okay, hull is now strengthened. We can go ahead and start repairing the base. Oh, do you just have to find a couple holes and repair them, and then the whole thing is like, all right? Or how does this work? What? Okay. Okay, we'll just, you know, get all these as quickly as we can here. And my repair tool's definitely going to just run straight out of battery. Possibly.
30 seconds.
I can't believe it. I know, 30 seconds. Can we repair this in that amount of time? Probably not.
Hull integrity restored.
Oh, good.
Systems initiated.
Whew. All right. All right, perfect. What do you know? The hull integrity has been restored. I can't believe I did that like an idiot. Wow. We'll go ahead and get collected. There we go. Nice. And we'll just let that drain. And I think that will be the end for tonight. Since that's all fun. All right. Thank you all for tuning in and watching this stream. If you're watching it afterwards, thank you also. Yeah, I plan to keep on making content, so your support is always appreciated. And I'm not saying monetary support because I don't really have any avenues for that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying in general, you support as people who watch my content. Anyway, all of that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Now I've got to do that, and I've got to hit stop streaming.